chance again, and Sunderland have scored.
Hello all, hope everybody's alright. So we're back again with another video of the match preview of our up and coming game on Wednesday at the Stadium of Light against Luton Town. But first of all, I just want to address something quite serious on the channel. Now, I love seeing everybody's comments, I love seeing the banter, and everybody is not going to agree with everybody else. Now, I don't mind people disagreeing with other people's opinions, but just to let you know, I will not stand for people making personal attacks on other subscribers. So please just be respectful when you are replying to people's comments. If you don't agree with them, that's fine, but like I say, when you reply, just be respectful. It's not what the channel's about. Everybody's opinion counts and is valued, but like I say, when it starts getting personal, I will remove people. I've had to do it this week. It's not something I love doing. It's the first time I've had to do it this week, so I don't want to do it anymore. So please, just in future, please be mindful and respectful of everybody else on the channel and respect their opinions. Now, also, I want to apologise for the rant in the previous video. You know me, I'm passionate, I just speak as I find, and I'm honest, and I do get carried away sometimes. But I just want to apologise more so for the bad language, just in case any kids were watching. So I apologise. I'm not going to say there's not going to be any more rants in the future, but I'll try and keep within the language a little bit more. So apologies to everybody for that. Now then, following poor home performances against Plymouth and Watford, we've simply got to win on Wednesday. The automatics, in my opinion, are already out of the picture because we're not consistent enough to put a run together, and in my personal opinion, we haven't got the strong enough squad to make top two. The top three have all strengthened, and we didn't. And I just think that lack of consistency will be our downfall. So that's just my personal opinion. Now, Luton recently sacked Rob Edwards. They replaced him with Matt Bloomfield from Wickham, which then had a knock-on effect, which led to Mike Dodds leaving the club and going to Wickham. But they are in danger of doing a Sunderland this season. Back-to-back relegations, relegated from the Premier League last season. They're second off bottom now in the Championship. And if they didn't put the ideas up, they are going to do a Sunderland and gone from Premier League to League One in 2 year, 3 year. Now, Matt Bloomfield, he's only had 3 managerial jobs in his career. He was at Colchester, where he had a win percentage of 32%. He was there from September 22 to February 23. He then went to Wickham, February 23 to January 25, a 48% win rate, which has then attracted him, obviously, to Luton. He's only managed 4 games at Luton. He's drew 2 and lost 2. Not the best of starts for him. But overall, he's got a 43% win rate in the 3 jobs he's had. Now, you can see here they've not won in 9 games. And since they beat Derby 2-1 on the 20th of December last year, they've got 2 points out of a possible 27. Now, is that ringing any bells here? Plymouth and Watford came to the stadium with similar kind of records, and we know what happened there. They're currently sat second from bottom, like I said. They've played 30, won 7, drew 6, lost 17, scored 30, conceded 49, and they've only got 27 points. They're currently sat 2 points below 21st place, who are Hull City. They've only took 5 points away from home, and the only away win came at Millwall in September last year when they won 1-0. So away from home, you can see they're still second off bottom. Played 15, won 1, drew 2, lost 12, scored 12, conceded 32. They've got 5 points. Now, they did get an away day draw at Sheffield Wednesday in the last game, but just this for me has all the pointers of an almighty, fuck up if you want, apologies for the language, but it has all them pointers of us slipping up again at home against this type of side. Now, for all the languishing bottom of the league near enough, which I really find strange to believe with some of the players they've got. So Alfie Doughty, how he performed in the Premier League last season. He was one of the top performers. He's got a great left foot. He's their top performer. Mark McGuinness and Tony Krause are the next 2. Goal scorers, Carlton Morris again, another really, really good centre forward. you know, especially at this level. He's only got 7 goals this season. Elijah Adebayo's got 5 and Mark McGuinness has got 3. Assists, like I've said, Alfie Doughty 4 assists, Tom Krause 4 and Mark McGuinness is 3. So you can see that the same type of players is their core that they rely on to perform well. When they play well, Luton seem to play well. So it is going to be a difficult game. You know, they're fighting for their lives. Watford were still fighting for playoffs. Plymouth were fighting for their lives. So all these type of teams that are coming here, and if Luton have watched Watford at the weekend, we got bullied, we got out-muscled, and we were second best all over the pitch, and Luton are a big, strong physical side. So this could be a similar type of game to Watford. Now, for us, Regis Lebris has to get this team selection right. You know, eyebrows were raised on Saturday when I seen the team. Samed replacing Job was a massively negative selection in my eyes. You know, similar to Plymouth. We know it didn't work against Plymouth. Against the team struggling for form, it backfired against us at the weekend again. Now, if Samed is in the team on Wednesday, I really do give up. And I'll go back to comments that was made by Tony Mowbray a few weeks ago when he was being questioned on when certain players were playing and who weren't playing by Speakman and Dreyfus. Now, more or less he came out and said he was being told who to play. Now, the continued selections of players out of form, you know, or players that are not good enough, you know, players like Patterson, Samed, Rigg and Roberts, to me, stinks of Speakman telling Regis Lebris who to pick. And this has led to more questions being asked about the ownership of the last few weeks. Do they really want to go up? You know, do we really have the passion and the commitment to get promoted? Like I said, the top 3 have all strengthened really, really well in areas that they had to. And what did we do? Yes, we brought Enzo Lafay, but then we signed a youth player from Liverpool who was injured. Now, what does that tell you? You know, Burnley went and bought a centre forward. Sheffield United went and bought 2 centre forwards and a defender. You know, and yes, Leeds didn't buy anybody, but they've got a strong enough squad anyway. So I just think, you know, and again we've bought Enzo Lafay, and what do? We play him out of position on the left hand side, just so Speakman guarantees that Chris Rigg is shoehorned into the side and is playing week in, week out. When everybody can see it, we've been saying it for weeks, that this lad is burnt out, he's shagged, he's lost his spark. Since he came back from injury, he's not the same player, and he needs resting for 3, 4, 5 games. Put him on the bench, bring him on for the last 20 minutes. Fair enough. But for me, he should not be starting games at this moment in time. It's a carbon copy of the Job situation last season. So based on that then, this is the team I would play on Wednesday. Now, this is just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people will disagree, but I'd have Simon Moore in goal. I'd have a back 4 of Trey Hume, Chris Mepham, Dan Ballard and Luke O'Nien. I'd have a midfield 3 of Dan Neil, Job with Enzo Lafay in his number 10 role. Then I'd have a front 3 of Elijah Mayenda, Milan Alexic and Wilson Isidore. Like I said, Chris Rigg has to come out. Samed is too slow and not physical enough for the Championship. Mayenda has to be in the team. He came on at the weekend and made an instant impact. Lafay, like I said, has to play in his favourite position. Ballard, like I say, has to come in for me at the weekend because likes of Carlton Morrison and Adebayo, there are 2 big physical centre forwards. They might not both play, but I just think we need physical centre halves, and Ballard and Mepham are that. And then because Serkin is so out of form, I would play Luke O'Nien on the left hand side of defence. I know it's not ideal, but he has played there and he can play there. And because we've got a lack of cover there, because we didn't sign anybody, he's the only option that we've got to play there apart from Yelder, which I've got no faith in. Now, I can really see this being a really, really nervy game, and that'll not be the side what Lebris pricks. It'll probably be one change where Job will come in for Samed. It'll be Patterson in goal. It'll be Trey Hume, Mepham, Luke O'Nien, Dennis Serkin. It'll be Job, Neil and Chris Rigg in the middle with Roberts and Lafay on the left and Isidore up front. It'll be the same old. And like I say, if that's the case, it really will, take me back to thinking that Regis Lebris is not picking the side entirely, and Christian Speakman is having a lot of impact or a lot of input, which is too much for me. Now, based on that, I think if we do pick an attacking lineup and we play Mjenda, I think we can nick a 2-1 win. But based on what I've just been saying, I think Riz Lebris will not do that. I'm going to go for another nervy game. I'm going to go for another draw. I'm going to go for more points dropped, and I'm going to go for Sunderland 1, Luton 1. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. What's your thoughts on the team? This debate about Speakman's been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. Well, kind of for over a year actually. But them comments from Tony Mowbray really resonated with me, and it makes sense if that's the case. Now, is Regis Lebris now just a yes man for Speakman? Is that the reason why he took the job? I'm not going to take anything away from me. We've done fantastically well this season. Far outweighed any expectations of what we had. But now we've got in that position where we can get the top 2. It just seems like we've chucked the towel in a bit. You wouldn't see Leeds, Burnley or Sheffield United dropping points, I wouldn't have thought, against the likes of Watford, Plymouth or Luton. So anyway, but let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Only one person predicted a draw against Watford, which was Gary Dunn. Predicted a 1-1, so he gets 2 points. But the overall leaderboard for the shirt competition this season still looks like this. So John Ruddock is on top at 47, Mel Lacey, Peter Smith on second in 42, Kenneth Adams in third on 41, Tim the Minion fourth on 39, Ria Knight is fifth on 36, Chris Carter-Jackson is in sixth, 35 points, Alex Dixon's in seventh with 34, 3 people are in eighth on 33 points, Banks and Bell, John T and Stuart Mack. 9th is Brian Greener and D Hall on 32, and 10th is David Edwards on 31 points. Like I say, so make your score predictions below, get them in, but you must be a subscriber for a chance to win that shirt competition. Now, other games that affect us during the week in this midweek round of games, so Leeds are away at Watford. I'm hoping Watford have now got that newfound confidence. The Arsenal game for the playoffs can do us a favour and beat Leeds. Burnley are at home to Hull. Hull, fourth from bottom, fighting for their lives, might give Burnley a game. Sheffield United are home against Middlesbrough. Now, Middlesbrough are the type of team that'll go to Sheffield and get a result. They've already won away at Leeds this season in the Cup. They're a side that you never know, like I said before, they're a side you never know which one's going to turn up. But I'm hoping that Borough can go in there and put in a performance and get a result. And then there's a playoff kind of fight off at the bottom. West Brom are playing Blackburn. Tony Mowbray against his old team Blackburn, and they're vying for 5th and 6th place. So a lot of interesting games this week. So Leeds and Watford Tuesday, Hull Burnley Tuesday, Sheffield Middlesbrough Wednesday, West Brom Blackburn Wednesday, and we are playing Wednesday. Now please like, share and subscribe if you don't mind. But the league table looks like this. So Leeds is still top, played 31, 66 points. Sheffield United second, played 31, 64 points. Burnley are in third, played 31, 61 points. We're in fourth, 31 games, 59 points. West Brom 5th, 31 games, 47 points. And Blackburn are in 6th, 31 games, 45 points. So that's just about it from me. If you don't mind, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Like you say, we're trying to get to 4,000 before the end of the season. We're on close to 3,600 now. Well, actually over 3,600. We need less than 400 to get to that magic 4,000 mark. So if you're a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button now. If you are new and you've enjoyed what you've seen today, again, hit that subscribe button. It'll cost you out, and we'll get on that road to 4,000. But watch out for the match review coming out on probably Wednesday night, or probably be Thursday morning by the time I get home, of hopefully a decent performance, and hopefully back to winning ways, and hopefully get back to challenging top 2. But until the next time, thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.